Hello guys, Sam from the Body Centre here. Welcome to our latest YouTube video. This one's going to be a very special one. Also, we haven't got the car behind us today because it's freezing out there. So we're doing it inside the office. We are going to be completing a full front end facelift conversion on this Audi R8. Can't wait to see it completed. We're also doing a load more crazy mods to it while it's in the workshop. We've got a monster exhaust system going on as well, which is, I know, is going to sound incredible. So let's cut this here, let's get into the workshop and show you exactly what we're now going to be doing. This car has actually traveled all the way down from Essex. So once again, YouTube's pulled it out the bag and we have people coming from all over the country for our services here. Also, while we're here, we might as well jump in. Let's come over here, Jake. Recently, we have just won the Independent Body Shop of the Year, and our painter Adam has just won Painter of the Year. A couple months before that, we also then won the Jaguar and Land Rover Authorised Repair for the whole UK as well. So I thought I'd just drop this in that video. Let's get in the workshop, Jake. Let's go. This is Jason.
He made that
damage assessor. Oh, he is here. Here's Norm. Norm gives a flex. People loved the muscle flex last time.
Did you see it?
He hates the camera. He's having a breakdown.
Jason, did you do your form? I just thought about that, by the way. You can't do that because if Sam's got to go, you can't go as well.
Yeah, it's gonna be a big old party in Wales again. Look at him, he's shut down. Okay, let's just show his certificates because he don't like the camera. All the certificates up here. Meltdown.
Look.
Every qualification you can think of.
All the protein you need.
Yeah.
For abs and pecs.
Yeah, that is what you call gymming 6 times a week.
We are currently amidst a Marty tantrum, everyone. He's having his time. He got a bit wound up because we were all trying to get at him, weren't we? That's not nice. And now he's, and now he's kicking off a bit. Here she is, everyone. Grumpy Hannah. Hannah the Spanner. Come on, Marty. Come on, Marty. Knew you would. Knew he would. He's all fart, no poo, Jordan. He wouldn't do nothing.
Good morning, guys. So, super early this morning, come up into my office and look who I find. Nelly's on the sofa, building up the headlights. It's a very, 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 very tricky job. Not too sure if we would like to do this again, but the actual owner of this car, he owns an electrician company, so he's quite hands-on, and he did strip all the lights apart. He took them away, stripped them all apart, had them in his oven at home, to heat them all up, get those front lenses off, and we are painting all the internals of the light to give it that face look. Paint's all done. Nelly's now going to be building it all back together. I'm sure Jake's got some little videos of the boys painting the trims in the booths. We'll give you a walk around there and show you what they look like. But obviously once this light is built up, we'll get them back in the car and see what you think. They look mega. Nelly got his little coffee there as well, look. I think he's getting a bit too comfortable here. So guys, the Audi R8 is well underway. I've got a load of paperwork up here which I now want to break down for you guys and show you obviously the workshop side of what they see to know what they have to do to the vehicle. So this is like our normal job sheet for the boys. We have a clocking on system here. So obviously when the boys start work in the morning, they clock on, so we know obviously the hours that they're working. And we also have a job sheet here. So within the job sheet, it has every single department of what we do throughout the full process. So we have the main clock on of the job. So for instance, when Nelly starts this car, he's gonna clock on to the top barcode, so we know exactly what job he's on, and then he's gonna clock on to his specific department, which has obviously all the breakdown of what he needs to do in his department. Obviously, the same goes all the way through for the prep, the paint, and the refit as well. There's obviously no panel work on this vehicle, so the panel beaters won't be working on this car. So yeah, the guys have that. That's very in-depth obviously sheet saying all the parts that are on the job as well, so they know exactly what's happening. But on this specific job, the customer, he has gone above and beyond, and to be honest, I love it. You can never ever be too thorough. So I'm just going to run you through here what the customer has given us, and this is also going to tell you exactly what we're doing throughout this job as well. As you know, we're doing the full front end facelift conversion, so look what the customer has made for us. We obviously know what we're doing, but the customer has sort of double protected himself and given us loads of information. So this has been brilliant. We've even got the highlighted chart down here to obviously say which bits go where, which bits he's obviously supplied for the job as well, and some bits that we need to order from our local Audi dealer as well. So look at that for some background information. We also have here, it's probably like a 4 or 5 page script of the whole job. He has detailed every single piece that he wants to have done to the vehicle. Like I said, which obviously we have on this sheet, but we've got a load of notes here, so the guys can refer back to this as well to 100% make sure it all goes to plan. So let me run you through this. We are doing the full front end facelift conversion. That obviously includes the new style front bumper, which comes with all the complete grills and new bumper brackets as well. So he's told us exactly which parts he would like in the gloss black. Obviously the bumper itself is going the Daytona grey to match the rest of the car. What else we are doing within this project, this is something that we have never done before, and again, I actually can't find anything, and the customer couldn't find anything online to say this has been done before anywhere in the world. So the front headlights. The older style front headlights have a lot of chrome trim and silver trim inside the actual headlight unit. Now with this obviously project, the aim of the game is to facelift it to the new model. We've actually completely taken apart the headlights. Now I don't know how much these headlights are, but I know they're going to be in the thousands per unit. So taking it apart was very, very scary. Our customer, who we work very closely with on this project, he actually took them back home to Essex, put them in his own oven, heat it up, and he's took all the unit apart actually for us. He's very hands-on, and he wanted that challenge to say he's done it himself. So the customer actually took the lights apart. We then had the job of then taking the internals of the headlights apart, removing all the trims, removing the actual lighting units themselves, which is a very, very delicate process. But it went absolutely plain sailing. All that stress for no reason. So yeah, all the internal parts of the headlight have now gone black to completely mirror the brand new style R8. I'm sure you'll see some clips of that throughout this video. I've explained all the front bumper. That's pretty obvious. Fitment is really good because they're all genuine parts as well. The bumper cost is astronomical. So that's probably why this job hasn't been done at all or minimal times around the country, because the parts prices are insane. We've also got here, like I said, this is extremely detailed and I love this. This is awesome. We've got the front number plate. Obviously that's being changed over. That didn't want to be placed onto a front bumper number plate plinth. Moving on to, we've got a Maxton design front bumper splitter going on as well. Customer supplied that. We've fitted loads of Maxton design parts over the years. Very straightforward on that. There's been some few little extra bits on this car that we've done which we don't really want to explain because they don't need to be known about. The roof. One of the first times that we've done this as well. Now we've done PPF for years and years and years on front end of vehicles. We've also now launched a new service which is TBC Skins, the peelable paintwork. But on this Audi R8, we've actually done a black PPF. So it doesn't go completely to the edge of the panel, but because you've got some real nice gutter trims on that roof, or the joins, etc., we can bring it to the roof, we can tuck it around the back of the roof, and we can go underneath the front bumper screen. So it's not like you can see a load of car colour around the edge of this black PPF, but it is laid super, super flat. If this was done in a black vinyl wrap, it would look extremely peely, what we call an orange peel. So this black PPF was an alternative, which actually looks an awful lot better. Customers over the moon with that. Moving on to the rest of the body kit. As I said, we're doing the Maxton front bumper splitter. We then have some extended side skirts. That's going to obviously kick them sides out a lot. We've also got a monster rear diffuser as well. Huge, huge transformation to the rear end of the vehicle. We've also gone for the big Vorsteiner style rear wing as well. That is huge. That's had kind of mixed opinions in the workshop. A lot of the younger lads absolutely love it. A lot of the old school boys, they're not feeling it too much. But me personally, I absolutely love it. What else have we got? We've also, the customer has supplied us with a custom made carbon fiber fuel flap. It isn't the genuine Audi one, it has been made and it looks incredible. Even the Audi, the R8 logo which goes onto that fuel flap, that's been made out of full carbon as well. Great, great touch on there. New exhaust system. So, the customer has supplied us with the Quicksilver exhaust system. It sounds incredible. Fitment, very straightforward in all honesty. We have fitted quite a lot of Quicksilver exhaust over the years, so that was really easy to go on. We're not going to be revving this car up at the end. Customer doesn't want that being revved up, and plus, we are a prestige body shop here, so keeping professional and not revving our customers' cars, that's something that we don't do here. But I'm sure when the customer picks it up and he leaves, he's gonna let us know what that sounds like. So also on the rear end, as you know, the Audi R8 has two metal mesh parts in the rear bumper. Now they're a bit faded, a little bit chipped up. So what we've done is we've removed them, we've powder coated them into a real nice satin black finish to keep that rear end looking super, super tidy. We've also done a black badge conversion around the whole car. We actually removed the bonnet badge off at all. We didn't refit that. We have the V8 wing badges. They've gone on black. All the rear badges on the black are black. Wow. On the back are black. The Audi R8 logo on the rear, that has been black, but we've also added in the yellow box to that badge, so that then marries up with the brake calipers, and the illuminated side steps were fitted as well. They have the R8 logo in, which have also made that box yellow, removing the red out of the car, adding in the yellow theme. Moving on to the suspension, again, very, very big job. Again, Nelly's done, well, I generally don't know how many he's done over the years. We've done loads. So install for us, it's not a problem at all. We've got the KW Automotive lowering springs. They're not lowering springs at all. They're actually coilovers. So that can obviously, that means we can adjust the height of the car. When you have springs, it's just a set height. With the coilovers, we can actually get that ride height and get it sitting exactly where we want. You don't want it too low, you don't want it too high, because obviously that makes it then irrelevant and going on. So dropping the whole car down is going to make it's going to give a real good stance to that car. We've also fitted spacers on it as well. That's just really helped us then get that perfect ride height and perfect stance. Wheels, the customers again supplied us the new wheels. They have been they've been powder coated black, diamond cut, and they've actually had a smoked lacquer put over the top. We didn't do that here in-house, but that is something that we do on a very, very regular basis. But they look awesome as well. What we did do, the chrome rings in the center caps. You have an outer ring on the center cap, and then you have the 4 rings in the middle. They were still in the chrome finish. So a little added extra that we done here at the body center while we had the wheels off is pop them center caps out of the wheels, and we actually then smoked the chrome badges in the center caps, which really then tied up with the actual look of the wheel. Beautiful wheels, by the way, as well. They're a lot better than the original ones that were on there. After obviously all the wheels, the suspension, the spacers, we then gave the wheel a full 4-wheel alignment as well. What you don't want to do is get it all into place and where you think it's going to be. It makes obviously complete sense to get every single wheel fully 4-wheel aligned. We use a company next door to us called Auto Test. Unbelievable business. Super professional and extremely thorough. So they're the kind of people that we like to deal with, because we know when we give that job to someone else, we know it's going to be done properly and to 100% the best that it can be. What else have we got on here? I've said about the illuminated side steps. We've fitted those to the inner sill, rewired into the... Where did we go in that? We went in, fitted the sill, illuminated sill steps. They went in through the sill. We then come out in the wheel well. Not the wheel well, what's it called? Driver side footwell, and then wired off into an earth in there. So obviously when the doors open, those kick trims are going to illuminate up as well. There's just a load more notes on here talking about the interior, how that's been done at B-Trim. They've done an awesome job on that. That looks great. Yeah, it's brilliant. There's just so much information here about what the cars had before. It's brilliant. It's brilliant. We even have a YouTube checklist. So the customers obviously asked us to shout out other companies who have worked on the vehicle, which we have done. And he's just explained what he really wants to be shown in the video and what he doesn't want to be shown, etc. So this is brilliant. He's also put the last line, of these notes. Sorry for my OCD. If I didn't air everything, it would be driving me nuts. But I'm sure it'll be worth it in the end. But it definitely will. It definitely will. Like I said, the boys have actually used this throughout the workship as well. It's like I said at the start of this, they have got their sheet, but to have these extra additional notes from the customer himself, it's just made it a whole lot easier. So anyway, let's get back into this video, guys, and show you the rest of this process. Let's go. So guys, we've now come to the end of the Audi R8 project. I hope you've all enjoyed seeing this process. We've thoroughly enjoyed it behind the scenes, and I'm sure you can agree it looks incredible now. Please like, share, subscribe on all our social media pages. We'd really appreciate that, and we'll see you guys next time.